Hello everybody, this is Mr. 831, and I am here with my new Samsung Galaxy S4 phone, so this video is kind of a test of that. So I go to thrift stores quite often as a computer game collector, and there I found some cool stuff before, but I've never found anything as interesting as the items I'm about to show you today. Well, okay, that's kind of a lie. I've seen some pretty interesting things there before, like, not just boxed computer games, but I remember a couple of days ago I found a worldwide VCR, and, I found some rare computer games, like, though, even when they're just in the jewel case, they're pretty rare, and, as far as boxed computer games go, I found Myst, I found Zork Zero for the Apple II, I found Disney's Coaster game, Backyard Basketball 2004. I found a lot of interesting things, but there are no computer games I go after more than those I grew up on, and by far my two favorite computer game companies of my youth are Humongous Entertainment, go figure, who couldn't have figured that out, and Living Books. So, about last week or so, I found no less than 4 of these. 2 of them were Humongous and 2 of them were Living Books. And, yeah, unfortunately, whoever donated them took the games out of the boxes, which is stupid, but I am here today to unbox them because they've got some pretty interesting content. So, first of all, let's explore the farm with Buzzy the Knowledge Bug. This is the Windows-only version, no Macintosh side. I've always liked this box art right here, compared to most other Humongous games, because it's all painted instead of, the exclamation point where it's just, a huge stripe of something painted, and then it's just whiteness all around it. There's the spine, and here's what I find funny, this spine is all painted, this one's not. What? Software that doesn't underestimate your child. So, and then here's the back of the box. Let Buzzy the Knowledge Bug guide your child on a fun-filled trip to the farm. Your child's natural curiosity run free. What is a silo used for? How does a well work? Why do pigs wallow in mud? The answers to these and hundreds of other questions are just a click away. Well, apparently silos can... Actually, the silo doesn't do anything interesting when you click on it. Never mind. So yeah, here's what I find interesting. The screenshots show no quit button. It shows the long, short question mark button, but no quit button, which is odd. So, yeah, I don't believe this box art has really been uploaded online before, so why don't we take a look inside of here. Business reply mail. So, can order, or we can register for Humongous Entertainment here. It would be pretty funny if I actually decided to send this in, but I'm not. I like the little nifty logo there. Then here's a little catalog. I've uploaded a scanned version of this catalog. Well, not this one. It's one from the other Humongous game box. It's nearly identical. There's a few things that are different about this one, but for the most part, it's exactly the same thing. So there's Puppet joins the parade, Puppet goes to the moon, Freddy Fish 1, and then a little other order form here. So, and order games. All that good stuff. I'm losing control of this. And then there's Fatty Bear's birthday surprise. The farm and the airport. Here's what I find interesting about the farm here. It uses the UI, the gray button UI, without any time to play button, from the Junior Encyclopedia demo. And it also uses the original box art with Buzzy flying out of the circle. And the airport is the same way, except they hide the UI for some reason, which is odd. I have scanned this catalog. I'll link to it in the description. Yeah, this is the big difference here. First off, this says now available instead of coming soon. And then right here, it's different. Not as interesting, but different. It's got a mouse pad, which I would totally have, and I would totally wear one of these shirts. Let's see, is there anything else in this box? Nope, there is not. Doesn't seem like it anyway. And there is not, so put that aside. And now, we got a very similar game. Let's explore the airport with Buzzy the Knowledge Bug. This still has part of its shrink wrap. So, no installation required with Windows 95. Also runs on Windows 3.1. Then, special limited time offer, new low price. And then, Electronic Arts affiliated labels. Partners and distribution. Huh. I didn't know Humongous had a partnership with EA. Huh, before they all went down the toilet and gave us such gems like SimCity. So, yeah, same deal here. No quit button, but the long, short, stubby question mark. So, I believe this box art has already been uploaded to Moby Games, so I'm not going to bother reading any of it. And this one's a little bit more interesting because, if I can get it out here, activity book! Humongous used to include activity books with all of their games, and the airport was no exception. And here's what I really find funny. Junior Field Trips Handbook supports pen and crayons, optional, suitcase and ticket. Like, what? I guess books have system requirements now? So, all sorts of activities. Luckily, this hasn't been written in yet, which is awesome. Probably the stupidest connect the dots puzzle I've ever seen in my life. I love this right here. This is based on an actual click point from the game, which is funny. Coloring page. Flipping through all of this, because you don't really see this very often anymore. And that is it. So, yeah, there's Let's Explore the Airport. Well, there's still a few more things in here. Oh yeah, the guy decided it would be funny to leave the manual in. Thanks, dude. Then catalog. This is the one I have scanned. Once again, links in the description. So, pretty much the same thing. Then business reply mail. I think this is completely identical. Like, actually, is it identical? Let's see. Yeah, it's completely the same. So yeah, let's explore the airport. And now we get to Living Books. I haven't really gotten a chance to talk about Living Books yet, but it was a series of computer games that were basically interactive storybooks. They were among the first of their kind, though. They weren't one of those clone, like they weren't. You know, a lot of people think of storybook games in the 90s and how they would always let you either read the story or let you play inside of it, and Living Books actually started that concept, so. And I played a few of those games in my youth. The one I remember most fondly was Sheila Ray the Brave, but I also remember The Cat in the Hat and The Tortoise and the Hare. The funny thing is, neither of those are part of this 2-game bundle today, but first off, we've got Arthur's Teacher Trouble. I used to watch Arthur all the time when I was little, and it's, I still enjoy watching it to this day, actually. It's one of those few kid shows that still holds up it still holds up when you're an adult just as much as it did when you were a kid. And, but this game actually preceded the show by, I think, 4 years. It was made in 1992, I believe. So, step right into Arthur's world. If any of you don't know this already, I have a channel called A Remote and Random Name, which was a collaborative channel between Hondo2132, George Q. Gregg, and Junior Adventurer. We all made playthroughs of the Living Books games, and they're all still there, aside from the Dr. Seuss games, which got removed for copyright, but that's a long story. I don't feel like talking about that right now. So if you ever want to see footage of these games, they're on that channel. I guess I'll also link to that. So, I love how they point out all the things you can click on in the first page, and so why don't we open this up? This is really odd. It's like, is that everything? Well, it's got the manual in here, because whoever guy's a jerk. Got a product registration card. Our gift to you, a free issue of Club Kidsoft CD, the coolest software CD for kids. Huh. Interesting. And then, a Windows troubleshooting guide. Oh, and this, apparently, tells you how to install, because, yeah. Funny how there's a bunch of, how they have Windows troubleshooting, but no Macintosh troubleshooting. Then finally, just like, as is Living Books tradition, the book that the game is based on. And here's what I find really interesting about this one. This one has Living Books printed on the inside, which is, I don't recall seeing that on other games, but yeah. I'm not going to go flipping through that for copyright reasons, but yeah. Alright, and last but not least, we have Berenstain Bears Get in a Fight. $27, display copy. Please take copy below. Price includes tax. Huh. I wonder what store this came from. Spend a stormy day with the Berenstain Bears. Boy, that sure is an appealing tagline. Yeah, mostly the same idea. You know, tells you what you can click on. So, open this up. And this one has a lot more goodies with it. Of course, got the original book. Unfortunately, no Living Books label on it, but then, for some reason, this magazine trial card sample has been registered for you. Multimedia World. You know, why do I get the idea this magazine isn't in print anymore? Get a soft bear with your software. Oh, herder, how clever and punny. So, then Windows troubleshooting guide, again. Then this, again. Oh yeah, Windows QuickTime Video Troubleshooting Guide. Oh, hey, Macintosh QuickTime Troubleshooting Guide, huh? This came with an interview with the Berenstains, the authors of the original books, and it uses QuickTime Video, so yeah, of course they're going to put that in there. Family PC, the one, the only computer magazine just for you and your kids. I have never heard of this magazine before, and I've never heard of the Multimedia World magazine either. So, yeah. Then finally we've got this parent guide called Beyond the Computer. It's basically, it tells you what you can do with your kids outside of, you know, playing the game, and you know, it has all sorts of activities and, you know, things for kids. It's all fine and dandy, and apparently we can learn about bees, which, yeah, there's a bee click point in the game. Go figure. So, yeah. And those are the 4 box games I came across at the thrift store recently. And here they are all lined up. I actually went off camera and put everything back in their boxes, aside from Berenstain Bears, obviously. So, yeah, I have found interesting things before, but I've never found anything that has intrigued me quite like this. So, hope you enjoyed this little unboxing video, and goodbye, everybody.